What are we going to see in Loudon football this year, do you feel like?
Well, I think last year, was a transition year away from the quarterfinal team. My son's senior year. Last year was a transition year where we had to find an identity. We were so pass heavy for those few years. We tried to continue that passing game, but our quarterbacks completed 50% of our passes. And so when half of your plays go for 0 yards, that really puts pressure on your offense. And so we as the year went along, we made a change at quarterback, transitioned to more of a run-first type attack, and I think that'll serve us well this year, where we'll have more of an identity in a positive way offensively. Last year our defense was at championship level, but our offense just couldn't answer the call. We got beat late in the year 14-0 by McMinn County, and we only gave up 150 yards offense. And so I think we'll be better, well-rounded as a team, and our goal is to compete for a region championship week 11 against Red Bank.
The things have kind of changed a little bit with classification for this cycle. I don't have all my regions memorized. Did it affect you guys much?
So we were the biggest 3A school,
okay,
which when you did the numbers, put us in there in the same region as Alcoa. So we chose to play up to 4A.
Okay.
That sent us to Chattanooga, which we've had some success going that way. We've played a lot of those teams in the past. So we go to Chattanooga. We go out to Middle Tennessee State into the middle part of the state for the playoffs, and then come semifinals, we would head back east. So our goal is to be playing on Thanksgiving at Anderson County, Greenville, or Elizabethton.
Yeah, when you make that jump up to 4A, do you feel like you already light a fire under your players as it is, but do you feel like you create more of a sense of urgency?
Well, sure, because, and this is no disrespect to some of the teams we face in the playoffs. 4A teams obviously are going to be better than the 3A, especially the first few rounds of the playoffs. And so when you go against a Macon County or an Upperman or a Stone Memorial who've had success out in the middle part of the state, those obviously are a little bit better than the Cannon counties of the world. And so things will be more competitive from the very beginning, but I feel like if when Loudon is good, we can compete against all those teams, and we can compete with Red Bank as well.
I know you did a little spring report with us, but who are some guys that we're going to be writing about, hearing about a lot out of Loudon this year?
If we're going to be successful, you'll be writing a lot about Gavin Devine. Last year, Gavin on the defensive line recorded 10 sacks. He was kind of overshadowed a little bit by Quentin Chenault, who recorded 11.5 and was an East Tennessee, player that you all recognize. Gavin was right there with him, but he was the result of a lot of one-on-one matchups. And so Gavin will be a guy that sets the tone for us defensively, but he's also going to be our tailback. And we're talking about a kid that's 6'3", 225 pounds, rushed for over 900 yards last year, 10 touchdowns. If we're going to be successful, he needs to be over 1,000. Second guy that we really started giving the ball to late in the year last year, Sebastian Correa. You recognized him as one of the super sophomores of East Tennessee as a defensive player, but he's going to have a bigger role running the ball. We'll be more of a two-back oriented team, which we've always been one back for years. He'll be the second back there. So running the football, Sebastian and Gavin will be two guys not only on the defensive side but on the offensive side we should be hearing about.